Hey folks, it's Jayfive276 here, back on, would you believe, on the 2b2t server. Reason being, I just found out yesterday that I can do 15-minute plus videos on my account again. So after 5.5 months, I've decided to hop back on here. Well, I hopped back on here yesterday. I'm considerably further than where I was at the end of the last video. I've died a few times, hence half the stuff I used to have is gone. Let's see what's happening. Weather's crap. But we... Ooh, Nelly. I've forgotten how much harder this server is compared to normal difficulty Minecraft. So as things stood, when I died, I'd actually created a bed at a village not far from where I am right now, so I didn't go all the way back to server. I'd say one of those occasions where I just got too cocky and got blown up. So we can continue the journey, and there's a witch over there. So yeah, on my normal single player Minecraft worlds, I am just steaming into combat and not worrying about the consequences, but 2b2t is very much a different matter. So after a hiatus where I've basically done little or nothing with the old channel, I'm planning to do some stuff again, do some other games, keep on with the old 2b2t as a sort of constant series. I know the other 2b2t regular explorer Doc Zombies carried on with his series. I've sort of been keeping an eye on it. 2b2t still on the go. The servers paid up right up until September, I think it was. It's quite busy at the moment. Strange for this time of day. Whether there's been another Reddit thread or some kind of interest in this particular server again, I don't know. But I am carrying on through an area I've been before. Hopefully I can retrace my steps and find the actual circumstances of why I died getting as far as I did was I found this rather impressive structure, and I thought I'd build something there, a base or whatever, and just got blown up out of nowhere by a creeper. I think he was more or less on top of me, so on normal that probably wouldn't have done me. Oops. Right, it's the chunk loading thing with 2b2t. It doesn't load the chunks, and you have to log in and log out. So yeah, basically I was up to, I think it was not far off 250,000 blocks from spawn, but at the end of the last video I was 175,000, so I've made a lot of progress. But there's still bugs like this, so I'm going to log out of this. Well, I'm going to turn the recording off and then come back when I'm back at land. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, found some land. Let's knock out some torches. There's still the old usual boat bugs. I didn't actually spot this little island. I was suddenly on it, and my boat was destroyed. And there's the thing where if you get out the boat, you're sort of 30 blocks behind it, and you can't get back in the boat. So that's that. The usual thing in the chat, people not understanding the word filter, whatchamacallit. That's always good for a laugh. So yeah, I don't know where to start. I mean, February, I've been abroad. I went to Prague for a weekend, and then went to see the family in Czech for a couple of days, and then spent a couple of days in Krakow in Poland. And I'm going back there in September. I'm not actually going to Prague this time around, except to fly in. And I'm going to Budapest after visiting the family in Czech again. Going to Budapest for a couple of days, seeing what that's like. Cheap, apparently. And Poland's extremely cheap as well. It was ridiculous. I thought Czech was cheap. Poland's ridiculous. So, yeah, and then I'm going to spend the best part of a week in Polska. And there's somebody creeping up on me. Nelly. Oh, you, because you've got an iron sword on you, as you can see. Bugger. Got him. So you can see the... What's that sword? Okay. You can see the tick of the universe in this is not great. I mean, it might be worth experimenting with different versions of the game. I'm on, well, as you can see, I'm on 1.7.10 here. I don't think 2b2t is. So yeah, middle of September, I'm off to Central Stroke Eastern Europe. 10 days I'm out there, I think. 11 of the flights. Should be a good laugh. It's just, I think I've done Prague enough times to be going on with. Anyway, open water. Be back in a bit. And we're back again. And there's this chuffing great expanse of extreme hills. Savannah, I don't know. Let's dive in. And I'm going to... Hey, there we go. Teleported that far back. It's nearly daytime again. Yeah, being in the village where I was respawning. Empty village, because I think it's the old... what's it called? Localized difficulty of Minecraft, that you stay in the same place for too long. Especially on this difficulty, you get swamped with monsters, so the village is deserted. I think the last villager got zombified yesterday when I was doing some prep. And so you're basically surrounded. Then by the time you've done a bit of work killing off, you know, any of the creepers or anything like that, it's practically blooming night time again. Sheep. Oh, nick it. Let's just kill this sheep again. Yeah, no caving for a while. Not yet, anyway. Just avoiding things. So yeah, I did. And maybe if I get back to the area where I died last time, I don't see why my stuff wouldn't still be there. It hasn't been 5 months since I last played that. It was, I don't know, a month, 2 months ago. I don't know. But if I'm lucky, the stuff might be there. So if oh, I didn't get wool that time. If you're wondering what I'm doing, you might have new to the channel or whatever. I'm just walking north. I've walked. If you go back through my videos, you'll see other 2b2t ones where I've walked in different directions, and I'm sticking with north now. And I say I've got a fair bit of supplies. And everything seems to, you know, be harder in this other. Your food seems to go down quicker. There's more beasties. They do more damage, and so on and so forth. But I'm out they're essentially unexplored areas, except for me going through this a couple of months ago. So I certainly haven't seen anybody else on my travels since the first couple of episodes. So it is me versus the environment, basically, and the environment's won more times than I care to think about. So I don't really remember how far back I have to go this time to get back to where I was, if indeed I find it at all. The plan is with you might see further back in my videos the plan to do a hardcore world I found with a seed that went to the wall. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be, so I've sacked that off. There's a couple of videos there if you want to have a look for the seed yourself. So also there was a considerable period of time where 2b2t itself was down. There was a replacement world. Somebody took it upon themselves to do 3b2t, but then he, who is known as House, brought the old world back. That's the self-destroying those. So this is the original 2b2t world, which has been around for several years now, and as you may know, the spawn is completely destroyed. It's complete chaos over there. Right, so more boat fun. See all sorts of block lag, left, right, and centre, on top of the friend the boat glitch. So another expanse of open water on the way. So I will come back when there's some land, and I'll see you in a bit. Righto, I made a bit of progress, I think. It's difficult to tell with this different sort of wood. The glitches that go on, you get to where the world runs out, and then you have to disconnect and come back in, and then you find you've lost 100 blocks of progress. But we seem to be moving on here. This isn't going to be a long episode. I just thought I'd put one up just to sort of say I'm doing these episodes again, and you won't have to watch 3 videos to watch one episode. And normal service will be resumed for a given value of normal. So open stretch of water. So yeah, if you go back and look at the last video, I think I was in a dungeon of some kind. I was there. There's a boat. I think that's mine. Yeah, I was in a dungeon thing. I was there for months, logging on every so often to see if the server had sorted itself out, and basically you just couldn't function. It was, block lag was intolerable, and it was basically unplayable. So I sort of just checked every week or so to see whether things were working. Gonna fall to the edge of the world. Oh no, right. This is what I'm talking about. Way disconnect. Reconnect. Still being boat. God, that's annoying. But so you end up quite a distance back, and it's doing all sorts of screwy things. But it is quicker than swimming. So yeah, this is what I've got to fight with, as well as I'm presuming. Oh, what the Gordon Bennett. So yeah, it's tough going. So anyway, I think. Oh, it's only midday. It's only midday. Oh, it's just after midday. So I'm going to end this one here. It's say this episode was just to sort of reconnect and get back to the swing of it again. I'm going to find somewhere to go around here, possibly. Looks like I've already been here. Well, I'll stay put here then. Okay. I think I'll seal myself in and set up, and we'll get going next time. So, oh, and I just pressed the wrong button there, so the recording went off. So this has been Jayfive276. Say thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.